My turn.
I've got this!
So the tiara really was in there, huh? Now I'm wondering if the last passenger who stepped off the tram was Phantom Thief B himself. I don't remember there being any unusual passengers on board, though.
I see. So you have no idea who Phantom Thief B could have been then?
To have done so much and yet left no trace of his presence. He must truly be a master at covering his tracks.
I'll say. But hey, at least we were able to get the tiara back. I suppose that's good enough.
What's wrong, Rean?
Why are you staring at me like that?
I think it's time we put an end to this little charade. Don't you, Baron Blue Blanc? Or should I call you Phantom Thief B?
What? This savory taste is why the unripe fruit is the most delectable of all.
Wait, aren't you the Baron we met earlier? But that mask...
That's the mask of Phantom Thief B.
Allow me to introduce myself once again. I am Phantom Thief Blue Blanc, otherwise known simply as Phantom Thief B. Baron Blue Blanc is but one of the many roles I have assumed during my pursuits. Incidentally, might I ask when you first discovered my true identity?
It didn't really take much discovering. You went out of your way to show up in the Crystal Garden after all. Now, maybe it's just me, but I find it hard to believe you were seriously trying to hide your identity to begin with. Your disguises, nothing short of perfect, I have to admit. But with all the work you've put into this, I suspected you might come check on us near the end of your little game.
Ha ha! I see. Excellent deductive reasoning. Simply splendid.
But why would you do something like this? Why go to all the trouble?
Does that interest you? Must there be a motive?
Nah. Now that we know your identity, there's nothing more to discuss.
Theft is a crime.
Indeed. A crime we will not allow to go unpunished.
What spirited youths you are!
What? How did he do that?
Just a little trick I like to keep up my sleeve. Regardless, you have provided me with plenty of sport and more than enough entertainment for one day. I will be watching your future achievements with keen interest. Ladies and gentlemen, until we meet again, I bid you adieu.
He disappeared again.
That's quite a little trick.
He might still be nearby. Let's search the area.
the same uniform as Reen's sister.
Yeah, they must go to St. Estrella too.
So, the famous St. Estrella Girls' School is around here, huh? It's supposed to be a combined middle and high school exclusively for the young ladies of the nobility.
Yeah, this is one part of the capital that the masses have no reason to visit. Although, I can at least support the school's commitment to fostering chastity and rejecting materialism.
You seem to know an awful lot about a fancy girls' school.
No, I don't. This is all just common knowledge.
Anyway, let's go and wait by the front gate.
Yeah, those were the instructor's orders.
I'm feeling kind of nervous, actually.
Why would you?
To men, this academy must seem clad in the mysterious, impenetrable aura of feminine nobility.
I was wondering, did you not want to come here, Laura?
My father did recommend it to me, but they offered no classes in the martial arts. That alone was reason enough to look elsewhere.
I can totally understand that.
Though I get the feeling Laura would cause a real uproar if she went to a school for genteel young ladies.
Yeah, I can picture the chaos now.
Oh? I have a number of acquaintances who attend there, and from all I hear, it does seem to be a wonderful school. I've heard that even Princess Alphen herself is a student there.
I've heard that too.
Princess who?
You've seriously never heard of her? I know you're not from Erebonia, but it's still.
To be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if plenty of Erebonians didn't know who she is.
Princess Alphen is the daughter of our reigning emperor, His Majesty Emperor Eugit. She's supposed to be as sweet as an angel and popular with everyone.
Is that so?
Actually, I believe she's the same age as Fee. I've had the opportunity to meet her once before. She truly is as charming as the rumors suggest.
I figured as much. I've seen photographs of her plenty of times in magazines, though I've never had the opportunity to meet her.
Sounds like she's in the same school year as Elise, come to think of it. She has a twin brother, too, Prince Cedric. He's the crown prince of Erebonia.
Oh, right. I think I've seen a picture of the prince in a magazine before. Dark blonde hair, like Eustace's brother, right?
Oh, I think you're thinking of Prince Oliver. He's Cedric and Alphen's older brother.
Why isn't he the crown prince then?
I've heard the reason is that his mother was a commoner. It seems like a stupid reason to deny him the right of succession, but that's how nobles do things.
I feel like I've been hearing his name a lot lately. He made a big splash when he came back from the Burl aboard that airship. You know the one, right?
You must be referring to his return aboard the Arsane, after the crisis in Laboral was put to rest.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. It really made a big impact. I'd never seen an airship that looked so white and elegant before.
I believe my father went to welcome the prince back in his capacity as imperial governor, too. And yeah, now that you mention it, that does seem to be when I started hearing his name around a lot more.
Oh, you're all here already.
Ah, you made it.
It's good to see you all again.
You're a bunch of early birds, aren't you?
Well, we just about finished up everything we had to do when we got the call to meet here.
Were you able to finish up everything on your end, too?
As if we'd leave any loose ends. If not for our unfamiliarity with the city, we would have been finished this morning.
Every time.
Looks like getting these two to kiss and make up will be an uphill battle.
Well, some say that when someone gets under your skin, it means you really care about what they think.
Wait, did you two?
I figured the girls would be the first to notice.
Of course. I apologize for any worry I've caused you.
We're fine now.
Really? That's great! It sure is. Maybe after this field study is over, we can get together and spend the night talking in one of our rooms.
Sounds good.
The thought of a Class 7 pajama party makes me a little embarrassed.
That's girls for you.
Girls and sleepovers go together like jam and toast, huh?
That must be Heimdall Cathedral's bell.
It has a solemn, stately sound, wouldn't you say?
It sounds so different from how it does in the Ost District. Though that makes sense considering the distance.
That bell ringing must mean it's 5 o'clock, which means it's almost the time we were supposed to meet here.
Rain?
Elise, what are you doing here? Wait, I guess this is your school, so where else would you be?
Yes. I see all of your classmates are with you too.
It's only been a week since we saw you, hasn't it?
Well, we were told to meet here.
Wait a minute. Are you the ones? The 9 guests I was told to expect at 5 o'clock sharp?
Well, there are 9 of us in Class 7. Wait, what?
Then that would mean you're the one we were told wanted us to come here?
Actually, I suspect that would be a friend of mine. Why does she always have to be such a mischief maker? I swear. She could have at least given me a little warning that you were coming.
Elise?
Anyway, where are my manners? Welcome to St. Estrella Girls' School. I hope you'll enjoy your visit. Right this way.
What's in here?
It looks like an indoor garden.
This is the Academy's Rose Garden. The person who called you here is waiting inside.
Who did call us here anyway?
Whoever they are, they must have considerable social standing.
Your Highness, I brought the guests. Thank you. Please show them in.
Oh. No way.
Hey, Elise, is that...
You don't need to ask when you already know. Now, if you'll follow me.
I knew it!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. My name is Alphen. Alphen Rice Arner. It's a pleasure to meet all of you. Elise, cheer up. I'm sorry, all right? I was only trying to tease you a little. Don't you have something you wanted to discuss with everyone? Please, go right ahead. Well, that aside, it's been a long time since I last saw both of you, Eustace and Laura. I'm glad to see you're both well.
Likewise, Your Highness.
You've become even more fetching since we last met.
Aw, thank you. I was rather hoping that you'd decide to enroll in Sanctus Dryad too. But it seems you chose to attend Thor's after all.
Well, I've committed myself to following the way of the sword, and Thor's gives me a place to hone my skills. I apologize for not being able to live up to your expectations.
First I lost Angelica to Thor's, then you too. Perhaps I should just transfer there next year myself. Your Highness. Got you to look. But I...
Well, she seems lively.
She seems far more easygoing than I was expecting.
I've heard plenty about her, but none of that prepared me for meeting her in person.
So, this is what it's like to be in the presence of royalty. It's actually rather overwhelming.
I can see why people always compare her to an angel.
Me too.
Please don't worry about me. Well, I still have much to learn before I feel like I deserve my status among the nobility. I've been blessed with wonderful friends, and I'm enjoying life here at the Academy.
Well, she does seem to have at least one wonderful friend. Kind of an understatement when that friend happens to be Princess Elfin.
I'm particularly happy to finally be able to meet you, Rean Schwarzer. Elise has told me so much about you. Your Highness?
I'm honored that you'd say so. Elise always mentions in her letters what a great friend she has. As her brother, I wanted to thank you for that.
Rean? Oh, it's so refreshing. You're every bit the person Elise says you are. Perhaps even more so.
Huh?
Actually, I have a teensy-weensy favor to ask. Do you think I could join Elise in thinking of you as my dear brother as well?
What?
Your Highness! You see, Elise has spoken of you so often that in my heart, you've already come to feel like family. And now that I've had the opportunity to meet you, I fear I simply can't suppress these feelings any longer. I have 2 brothers already, of course, so I'm sure it won't take long to adjust.
I couldn't possibly. I mean...
That's enough, Your Highness. Aw, don't be so stingy. Surely it wouldn't hurt to share him with me a little. Anyway, that aside, the reason I called you here today was not to talk with me. There is someone else who would like to meet you.
Why? It's not like we're famous.
Who do you mean?
Hey, isn't that...
A guitar? No, a lute?
Oh, it seems he's arrived. Oh,
I apologize for keeping you waiting.
it's a pleasure to see you again.
And you as well, young lady. Well, I trust everyone here has been making themselves comfortable.
Who's this guy? I'm not sure, though I feel like I've seen him somewhere before.
I serve as a music instructor in the hallowed halls of this fine academic institution. In truth, I am ever on the hunt for that elusive mayfly we call love. But that might raise eyebrows at a girls' school. But whose pulse would not quicken wandering into this untainted cloister of dew-eyed maidens? Ah, the romance.
Could he be?
Ow! I think that's quite enough. Any more of that and our guests may start edging toward the exit.
Ah, I can always count on you to never miss a beat, my dear sister.
Oh, wait. So this is... Wow.
Indeed. 'Tis I, Olivert Rice Arner, also known by some unscrupulous individuals as the Debaucherous Prince. I also serve as Thor's Military Academy's ornamental chairman of the board. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
I have to admit, I was surprised to learn that you're the chairman of the board of directors, Your Highness.